Hello everyone, I'm Puneet Pahava, Manager Marketing and Industry Relations at DSCI. Today we are here to discuss some trustworthy Finsec products, cybersecurity products, which can be beneficial for the BFSI and FinTech organizations and are recommended by National Center of Excellence DSCI. We have Abhilash over here. Abhilash, I would request you to please introduce yourself.
Hey Puneet, thank you for having me. This is Abhilash Soundarajan. I am CEO and founder of a company called PrivaSapien. We are a privacy engineering technology company. We work on privacy enhancing technology products. We have won multiple awards, including NITI Aayog's Atmanirbhar Bharat Challenge Award, DSCI's Privacy Challenge, National Privacy Challenge. We won the first prize for privacy due diligence and also for purpose limitation last year, and we have been working with multiple government agencies and as well as businesses across the globe, India, Middle East, Europe and US.
It's great to hear you collaborated with such a good organizations. Abhilash, I would request you to kindly elaborate about your product and how it can be helpful for the BFSI sector.
Absolutely. So as I said, we are a privacy engineering company. We build first of its kind privacy engineering technologies which can help businesses meet the regulatory requirements for privacy which is coming across the globe, including India. So we have a platform with multiple products. We have 3 products as of now on the platform. First is called Privacy Xray, which helps our in visualizing privacy risk in the data flows or in the data lakes or data pipelines. Second product is called Event Horizon. So Event Horizon is a cutting edge data anonymization at the expert determination level anonymization, which is called true anonymization, which meets global regulatory requirements like GDPR, HIPAA, privacy rule, CPRA kind of requirements, and also upcoming India's DPDP for anonymization, so that the data can be unlocked for downstream processing. Third, we are currently launching a product which is called PrivaGPT with organizations. Every organization using large language models, it becomes very risky to control what is being learned by large language models when you are sharing data with large language models. So we have built a really cutting edge product with around 10 patents, including the risk visualization, because G7 is working on large language models from a risk and governance perspective. That's going to be the de facto sort of standard emerging in the large language model space. So how do you visualize risk? Not just the PII risk, which is sort of in the industry coming up, but not just PII, but financial risk, health risk, safety risk, and other like IP risk, etc. on data flows or query flows or information flows to large language models. Visualize it, summarize the risks which are flowing, so that their organization has a single dashboard or a single risk view for risk associated to large language models. And not just that, we are also building first of its kind synthetic privacy preserved prompt engineering. So once we understand that these are the prompts and these are the risks in the prompts, we can actually synthesize new prompts, and then users can actually use it rather than their old prompts where there are a lot of risks involved. So this can flow and they can still get the answers, but completely reduce the privacy, security and other risks in the query which they are sending to large language models. So these are the products that we are currently having on the platform, and we are building a couple of other products as well, but we would like to explore that with BFSI customers there based on the interests.
That sounds really interesting and useful to me as well, Abhilash. So let's just consider I'm a bank or a fintech organization. Can you elaborate the marketplace or the source or your own domain where I can come up and buy your product or share the willingness?
Yeah, our products are FTR verified on AWS ecosystem, so you can implement it on the ecosystem, AWS ecosystem. You can also connect to us, so we can do an on-prem or on-cloud. We support both models, so it's not just a SaaS. It can be on-prem and or on-cloud, and this can be a Kubernetes-based deployment. So you can pull it from my ECR and deploy it in your ecosystem, or any container registry and then deploy it in your ecosystem. So that's how we make it really consumable, and this is like privacy enhancing technology at the best for you to make it much more consumable in your ecosystem.
So, Abhilash, can you just elaborate about the compliance or the government policies, whether it's Indian or as per other demographics internationally, which supports or favors your product to be adapted for an organization?
Absolutely. So we are speaking about privacy regulations coming across the globe, right? India's Digital Personal Data Protection Bill considers finance to be a sensitive data of individuals. So whether it be banks, insurance companies, or anybody, payment wallets, any ecosystem which is handling personal data, finance is a very sensitive personal data because you may be paying to your hospital, your salaries, your expenses, your spending pattern, all are considered very sensitive. So you are either sharing the data with downstream parties or you are analyzing the data. Consent is very, very critical, and you have to understand the level of privacy risk for which there is a requirement called data protection impact assessment. So our product Privacy Xray helps automate this process. By which takes almost 2 to 4 weeks today. We can do that in 5 minutes or less than 5 minutes, which is a significant acceleration, almost like 4000x acceleration for businesses. Then reduce the cost of DPIA today, which is predominantly done manually. We can automate it. So you have a single privacy attack risk score through privacy attack simulations that we do. So this gives a one-stop decision-making point for your DPOs to decide whether to allow the data flow or not, or connect it directly to the data pipelines. So your data pipelines become privacy aware for the first time, right? Today they are privacy blind. So they can become privacy aware to the flow of data which is happening. And this directly helps connect with compliance requirements like India's Digital Personal Data Protection Bill, GDPR, CPRA, HIPAA. This is like we are building pet technologies which are at the golden standard. So it is compliant horizontally. We just got selected also by Kingdom of Saudi Arabia's Sadaya sandbox. So we are also participating in that ecosystem, and we are really seeing this relationship with governments, policy think tanks across the globe, because this is a very, very niche space, and we are at a very good position building these products which are of global compliance in nature.
That sounds really credible. And my next question itself is in same concern. A question out of credibility for a new user. Can you name some of your clients which you already serving to?
Absolutely. So we recently, after extensive analysis, we recently won Maruti Suzuki's very credible MeitY program, which is one of the most sought after startup acceleration programs in the country. So cars have sensitive information. So they are looking at building privacy by design across the data ecosystem. So after like 6 months of analysis, we have won, and we are working deep into their ecosystem, how to integrate privacy by design across the ecosystem. We are also working with Railtel, which is a PSU, and we are also we recently got shortlisted in NetApp ecosystem. Similarly, Sadaya, which is a Saudi Arabian government's agency, we got shortlisted. We are also working with a European company called Geotab, which is a customer data platform. And there are multiple other opportunities that we are working at this point in different geographies in US, Europe, Middle East, and India at this point.
That was really great, Abhilash. We are looking forward to see you in Finsec Conclave 2023, and really hope people from the organization, BFSI and FinTech come over at our stall NCoE Pavilion to PrivaSapien and get quality privacy engineering tools and products served by PrivaSapien. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much for setting up with such a beautiful ecosystem where startups and businesses can come together and create value for the economy. Looking forward to it.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Abhilash.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.